Well, hello, Leo. How are you? Welcome. It's time for our yearly forecast 2023 already. So here we go. We're going to get into this right away because these readings have been about 30 minutes or so. Some are shorter, some are a little bit longer. But it is the yearly forecast for my Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Nodes, Leos. If you want to get a little bit more of a rounded view of what may happen for 2023, you may want to check all the placements. And remember, Moon for emotions, intuitions, Venus for love and money, Rising for how the public sees you. You can always check. Sometimes you're more in your Rising than your Sun, so it's always good to get a feel for all of those. In particular, I would do Rising and Venus, especially because Venus rules love and money. So we're going to get into this right now. I will say the January, February, March readings are up, the solstice reading, and then also the monthly January is already up. So you can sort of take the first quarter energy and look at that with the January, February, March. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I haven't pulled the solstice winner yet, so please. And I hope you're all having an amazing end to the year before we get into the new year. It's going to be exciting for all of us in many ways. Okay, Raziel, intuition. Look at you. Archangel Raziel, your intuition may be heightened. You might start getting downloads. You might start paying more attention to it. This is a big theme for you with the angels in the universe. This is a universal message for the year. Your intuition and Archangel Sandalphon, evolution, really leveling up. Sandalphon is an earth angel that is, the image of him is, he's so tall. He's the messenger. What grounded energy you have and what your wishes and intentions are, he takes up to heaven. It's kind of cool to see that. And that's what we're seeing here. This is your sacral chakra as well. So you have your crown, your intuition, your higher chakras, even above that, and Sandalphon with the rooted energy, but in the evolution of your soul, the evolution of your purpose, the evolution of you, the evolution of your world. So many things this can play out in. Loving this energy, Leo. Love that orange sacral chakra energy also. You might use purple and orange around you in to motivate you in many ways. Look, oh my gosh, first quarter transformation. Sorry, I'm my fingers on the word, but yeah, this is like the death card. There's a transformation, a path for you to follow. Wow. All right, this is the cycle you may find yourself in the first quarter. Okay, so let's get the second quarter. This is from the Quantum Oracles. Family in the second quarter. You may be doing things or getting intuition or downloads on your family. You may be transforming your life. Maybe you're adding a family. We'll see. That flip, that went all the way over. Oh my God, I don't think I've ever seen that. The card flipped a whole 360 and it did not show itself at all. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. You're like, no, changed my mind about that one. And here we have the last two. Great, thank you. True love. Oh my gosh, true love. This is for you. This is your true love, Leo. This is you being in love with yourself. Notice the reflection. The truest love is one of loving oneself. Because when you love oneself, it makes it so much easier and you attract so much love around you. Makes it easier to align to that frequency to bring the love to you. Right? So this is what this always reminds me of. The love of yourself, the love of who you are, the love of your life. And even if it isn't the best of situations, the fact that you love yourself and have confidence in yourself and trust that no matter what, you are always going to be good with you. That's everything. And look at this, new beginnings in this fourth quarter. So this true love is in your time frame, which is July, August, and September. Okay? And then the October, November, December, after that solar return, is definitely putting you in the cycle of new beginnings. That adorable little baby there. Love that. A new path, right? Walking on that new path. Now, initially with intuition evolution, there's a little bit about you transforming who you are and what you want in your life. Are you adding, or are others moving on to other dimensions and or places in the family? But family may be highlighted in there. There is an alignment with who you are, love in your life, and what it is that you want to bring. It might be transformational through those first 6 months until around your solar return. But gosh, pay attention to your intuition. They're speaking to you about what your next life path is. And I mean, every day when you wake up is your next life path. Every moment you choose to go right instead of left, that's a new path. That's a new moment. It's in every second. It's not just in, time-stamped things like January 1, or even in the astrological new year, or on a new moon. All of these these are energy points, but literally in any moment, at any time, you can make a decision to go in a new path, or a situation can occur that leads you there. Some of you, this is truly about family, maybe having babies. For those who might be in that phase in their life thinking about it, that very well may manifest for you. All right, let's get into, oh my goodness, the wrong ones. We want to do Akashic Tarot first. This is the Akashic Tarot. This is going to give us a little bit more information about these themes for the quarter. Transformation in what area of your life? Family, how's that? You know what I mean? So let's see what the Akashic Tarot wants to say. I think soon I'll be able to move back upstairs and have a little more room. Thank y'all for being patient with me. All of my family love it. There's noise, there's happiness, there's food, there's stuff everywhere. Everyone's home for break, and so while it's fun, it restricts me into my little space here. So to do a yearly reading in a small space, I'm literally card on top of cards. So you may have to go through it a couple times to see all the cards, and I will make every effort to really take some time and show it to them. Look, oh my gosh, wow, Spirit, yes. Okay, so the first card for the first quarter here is the Lightning Bolt. This is your intuition. This is the transformation. Leo, notice it's 8. Now, 8 of Forces, 8 is August. Good majority of Leos are in August, but of course the end of July. And it feels like you really do get this. I don't know if it's a download. It could be an aha moment. It could be somebody saying something. I just feel like you get this spark of inspiration. Thank you, Spirit. A spark of information may come to you over the holidays. It may come to you while you're setting up in your New Year resolutions, or I don't really like that word, me personally. I like intentions or goals. Resolution is such a harsh, I'm resolving. Life happens. We have free will. We change every second. So here you go. That's why I prefer my intentions better than resolutions. But that's me. Do you like resolutions? Somebody can tell me and talk me out of it. I comment, right? But I'm feeling, yes, Spirit has said a spark of inspiration comes in this first quarter. It could be while you're planning what you want to do to set up the calendar year. It could be something someone says at a holiday party, any number of things, but wow, transformation and Tower, the 8 of Forces in the Akashic Tarot, and the Akashic deck is pretty much the tarot card. Something changes. Spring, autumn, 4 forces. Oh my gosh, how beautiful. Now, whether you are spring or autumn, it does not matter on what hemisphere you are, but it's also about accepting the beauty and the growth of spring, what you put out. So if you are in April, May, June, which is spring in the northern hemisphere, and it's just come out in If it comes out in the reverse, it's autumn. But if it comes out in the upright with the Four of Forces here, this is about seeding. This is about birthing. This is about creating beauty and growing. And so here you have your family and you have the Four of Forces. When I first pulled the card, I said adding to your family. But then there's always that when you... some of us experience the transition of other souls that are moving into other dimensions at the same time. But for me, because it's general, I wanted to say both. But for me, I really felt like it was adding to the family. Now, what is family? Is it actual birthing of a baby? Or is it friends, family, partners, soulmates, workmates, that who you choose to have in your family. Relatives is one thing, family is those who you love and circle around you. In true love, then we also have the Architect, the One of Keys. This is like getting the Ace of Pentacles. I love how you have the Pharaoh and the goddess here, or it's representative of the divine male, the divine female, Isis, Osiris combination here, creating again the beginning. Oh wow. Let me pull the next card, because they're telling me it might be that it should be with the new beginnings, but I didn't get 4 cards out. So let's see what true love is. Is there a card in the Akashic Tarot for true love? Regardless, true love and the Architect is building your life based on you, knowing who you are. This is your solar return time. It is about what you want to be, Leo. Recognizing your gifts, loving yourself, and now building your life based on that. Is there a separate true love? Thank you, Spirit. One of Roses. Okay, thank you. So we're going to leave this here. These are 2 aces. The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. Or Earth, right? If you want to think about it in a traditional tarot, which we will pull those cards as well. So in the Akashic here, you have a commitment, you have an Architect, you have new beginnings and true love. Is it for some of you finding your true love person? Is it aligning to the commitment to yourself about your new life and what you want to build? You have new beginnings, one. That's all about what it is that you want to experience, what you want to create, your evolution. All of this happening in that 3rd and 4th quarter during your solar return and beyond. When you hit this transformational cycle and you get into the people who come into your life who add to the growth, to the enrichment, you're not harvesting. It's not in the autumn side. It's in the growth, in the seeding, in the creation, in the intention part. You come into your solar return and you are committing to this new you, to this new life, to these people. They may help you get there. Lots of new beginnings for you, Leo. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, we're going to get into some of the minutiae, see if we can get some definition or some more detail as to what's happening in each quarter. And did I really show you the commitment card? Commitment. The keys. Yeah, I think I did. With this true love and the commitment, the commitment doesn't necessarily need to be in love. It is also about a contract. It is a contract that you're making. It's an Akashic contract. I want my life to be this. This is how I agreed to it, because I may have cut the cords. I may have dissolved karma. I may have intended on doing this instead, even though I felt like originally I was meant to do this, but my free will choice is now moving me in this direction. It can be with clients or work or anything. It's more than that casual agreement. It isn't just with yourself, but it is with others, and it could be with your family, could be with your person. These rose petals sort of indicate that, don't they? The One of Roses. My gosh, that's beautiful. Okay, let's see. Leo, what a great year. When they said transformation at the beginning of the year, they were not kidding for this year. And your evolution, ooh, yes, you are evolving. Your life is evolving to another level. All right, thank you, Tarot. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. First quarter, please. What do you have for us in this first quarter? Fool. Oh my gosh. That transformation, that evolution, here is the Fool starting out on a journey. The lightning bolt may align you to this new journey. You may just decide, no, you may have had it in your mind. January 1, this is the way I'm going to blah, 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 blah. Whatever that is for you. You know, just using the calendar. Or after the holidays, bang. On the new moon, boom. Whatever, however you may have a mind to it. Wow, look at this. Yeah. The Priestess, number 2 here. Why was I mentioning 2? People, 2. This again is your intuition. My goodness, the intuition with the High Priestess coming in. That's in the second quarter. You have 2s here. Boy, you're really going to be aligned. Or this family that comes through, you're going to be highly intuitive about people who react to you, who you react to, who you want in your sphere. You may also know intuitively what your family needs for growth, for stability is what they're saying. Stability. Wow, Queen of Cups. Oh my. Yes, yes, yes. There is intuition again, but this is also a mother nurturing energy, right? The Queen of Cups, very emotional, nurturing, intuitive, but also loving, right? So the commitment, you might be either you in the energy of the Queen of Cups, or there may be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer around you. You might be on the cusp of Cancer, Leo. But wow, I'm feeling this cup of love. This cup, wow, with true love, commitment, and the Queen of Cups here. Ooh, or your person may embody that. It might be a Cancer, but it may also be or one of those signs, but it may also be just someone who has such great emotional maturity and offers a great vessel of love and joy and happiness. And then also, it can really be you aligning to this amazing intuition that you're being gifted. You have the High Priestess, and yes, I'm not going to move the card now, but they almost wanted me to put it on the Priestess because it's truly enhancing. It's not only emotionally, but it's really enhancing your downloads and your ability to connect with the universe and your higher self. Let's see what else we get here before I move cards around. Thank you. This is the Tarot of Dreams by Marchetti. I had to look at it for a minute and remember which deck it was. Thank you. Wow. Oh my gosh. Another one. The 10. The Wheel of Fate. The Wheel of Fortune. The cycle. 1, 1, 1, 1. 0 point energy to start the year. You have Jupiter here blessing you with the commitment, with building your empire, with new beginnings, all of this in the 3rd and 4th quarter of the year. You are evolving. Wow. How are you evolving, Leo? Really? I mean, can it be in your world, in your job, in your family, in your partnering? Are you evolving spiritually? Are you evolving physically? You know, there's so many and all ways of evolving. It doesn't necessarily need to be one theme, right? And it really isn't. But your theme is more family, commitment, love, connection. But we're going to, let me see if there's any other cards here. If not, I'm going to pull from the other deck. Notice that you have 1, 2, 3 major arcana here and the Queen of Cups, a royal sweet card. I just wanted to stop and focus on this for 1 second for you. You have, in the further definitions of the Akashic Tarot, 3 major arcana. out of the 4. This is truly about evolution. This is big energy, not the minutia of every day and the minor. I'm going to lose 5 pounds. I'm going to run. I'm going to spend more time outside. I'm going to spend less time on TV. This is huge. Evolution. You may start the year or end the year as one Leo, and that lightning bolt hits you in some way. You may go around the corner and all of a sudden, boom, there's your person. Or see something or hear something, as I said before, that sparks a new path for you. Extraordinary. And it's big because, my point being, Fool, Priestess, Wheel, and the Queen of Cups with the emotional joy, maturity, nurturing, divine feminine energy. No, they don't have any more here. Okay. Sometimes I got to go through it a couple times and then I get the no. Or the cards literally just go cold or stop moving. That's my thing. If you've ever seen my channel before or watched me, I'm pretty sensitive to my cards. Thank you, Spirit. Leo energy now. Leo. Let's get some confirmation and clarification for our Leos. That was me. Thank you, guys. Sorry about that. That was me. All right. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, nodes. Thank you, Spirit. 5, focusing on the negative, things not turning out the way you anticipated, forgiveness of self or others. Everything happens for a reason, looking for the hidden blessings. So this is the 5 of Cups energy, and notice you have the 5, the cycle, and you're going to be transforming this energy wherever there have felt like things were not really going in your way. This is bye-bye. This is going, leaving you. The lightning bolt comes in, and on this new path you begin. Okay, you made a lot of noise, but you didn't flip the card. Alrighty, here we go. Leo. That's too many. That's me. Wow, Leo. Okay, so there's a little bit of this first quarter that feels resistant in some way. But it's okay, because you don't stay there long. Look, 6. So you go from that 5 to the 6. You move. You end the challenging times. Things are beginning to look up. It's a welcome relief. That lightning bolt sends you into finding your peace again. The end of any depression or illness also. You are just feeling like you're able to move forward now. Okay, so while the 5 is 2022 energy, the 6 now with the Fool and the Forces and this transformational cycle is 2023 energy. You're leaving it behind. You're moving on. Thank you, Spirit. You really are on the Fool's journey here, starting this new cycle. And this year is like a complete, I'm letting this go. I'm starting on a new cycle. And by the time you end in your, but the time you get to your solar return and towards the end of the year, you are in that fully developed evolutional Leo. This is life-changing for you. This year is really what I'm getting. Life-changing. What you expected life to be, it's changing this year. What I'm getting. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's see. What do we get for the second quarter, please? Second quarter. Forces, family, intuition. What do you have for us, for Leo? My hands are so tingling. This deck is like fired up. The moon, more intuition. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to the signs from the divine. Unnecessary worry. Let go of your fears. Revelations that will make everything clear. And that is what is happening. You have the Priestess. You have the moon. You have intuition. You have the equivalent of a very intuitive person here with the Queen of Cups. something in this first and second quarter really aligns you. You may find, the intuition may come from someone in your family. You may align to something you kind of had an inkling of, but it gets validated in some way. But you are highly intuitive, Leo. They're really calling you to go with your gut. Spend time in meditation, even if it's just 5 minutes of walking outside, dancing around the kitchen, quiet time. Maybe you read, whatever it is. Sometimes it is sitting in poses and meditating, or using a guided meditation on YouTube. But other times it's doing something different than what you always do. And in that moment of peace, your brain works in a different way, sort of quiets down, and in comes that thought. Or your gut. Like I told this to my daughter a long time ago. We have 3 brains. You have your human ego brain, physical brain. You have the heart, which is your portal, which is the brain really we all should pay attention to, because your heart will not lie to you. Your heart, when you sit and focus on what you love and what's going to bring you joy, you will always make the right decision if it's coming from the heart, right? And then the third is your gut, your intuition. Something in the gut, something doesn't feel right. It isn't right. If it feels, yes, I want to do this, and you may not know exactly why, and it may not turn out to be some euphoric thing, but there was a lesson in that journey. You knew it was right for you to go on that path. And these are all the ways that intuition comes. It's not always a boom down from the universe, awakening or an enlightenment. Sometimes it's in the minutia of every single day. So don't discard the signs. Do you pay attention to things you find along your path in the day? Because your angels and ancestors will kind of give you those signs too. Those your guardian angels as well. Birds, animals. Things speak to us all the time, and that's what Spirit's really aligning you to pay attention. Wise counselor. Here's the Hierophant. Okay? And this is faith, but it's also in this family. You might be finding your spirit family, your spirit tribe. But with the wise counselor here, you could be talking to someone in a church or governmental about, or even therapist with your family, but also aligning yourself for true love. You may be going through some therapy. You may be transforming yourself. You may also be doing the marriage prep, because that's really one of the things I'm feeling here. Unity with the spiritually minded community, asking the divine for help and trusting that the answers, comparing traditional methods with new ideas to see what is best for you. Right? So this represents church, governmental, ruling sort of places, or places that you would go on the earth plane for licenses, contracts, therapy. When you think about it, it's also Taurus's card, but also the Hierophant can also, as you often see, is a priest. Or the Pope, and it represents in so many ways, which can also represent your spiritual guidance, your spiritual therapy, your spiritual conversations. Moon, High Priestess, Wise Counselor, Cups. This second and third quarter, you may be finding some spiritual helpers, some healers, and you certainly are. You might be healing. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. For some of you, you may be healing some family issues family drama, some family cords, some family contracts, some things that you need to release yourself from to align to the self-love energy, this commitment to yourself or this commitment to another, to rebuild your life, to rebuild Leo into the direction Leo wants to go. And yeah, oh my gosh, yes, because Leo is here. There you are. This third into the fourth quarter is about you. It's about you, Leo. It's you evolving You start out in this feeling of not being yourself, maybe not feeling like this was the best year, maybe not feeling like you did everything you wanted to do. You may have that lightning bolt of an epiphany of some things that may have been holding you back. And in order for you to grow and seed, you may need to work through some of these family issues, the secrets, the intuition, the downloads. It can also be a spiritual awakening of sorts, but when you come out on your own here with the evolution, it can not only be about us. Let me say this. When you do the earthly work, you are doing your spiritual work. And when you're doing your spiritual work, you are improving your earthly experience, right? It all goes hands in hand. You cannot separate it. The evolution of how you end and begin the year and the sparks that happen, and all of a sudden you understanding more and more and more, whether it's through therapy, through guidance, through help, or just finding a community of people that you can, that's a family, a community is a family also, that you can align to grow, to become, to seed. And you align yourself to this true love, whether it's of yourself and the commitment you make to yourself or a commitment you make to another. But you're building your new everything, new beginnings, the architect, Ace of Keys, Ace of Roses, Jupiter aligning with you in your own energy. You had the strength to get here, and now you are aligned. You have evolved, Leo. You evolve, and you are going to feel so good, so... This is who I always wanted to be. This is where I always wanted to be. This is what I always wanted to experience. I knew I had this gift. I knew I had it in me. I knew I could connect with my guides. However this aligns for you, it's a little bit of a validation they're giving me. I also want to remind you, oh my gosh, thank you, Spirit. Fool, right? We had the Fool, we had the High Priestess, and the Wheel. And now, in the clarifiers, outside of where you were and the fact that you're moving on, you have the Moon, Wise Counselor, and Strength. The Moon, the Hierophant, Strength. 3 more major arcanas. So, in your clarifiers, outside of where the forces are coming in, the lightning bolt of you leaving any kind of lack or loss and moving forward, everything else is big, strong, major themes again. Huge evolution for you. In your emotional component, secrets being revealed to you. Are you aligning to the secrets of the universe? Your family, the community, the counselors, and then the Wheel of Fortune here as well, and then you aligning to you. Yeah, personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous energy. Leo, out of all the signs, you are the ones, so far that is all about your evolution personally. In however, everyone has like a moment, but it feels more of the earthly. This is realigning your entire world and your entire self. You may start off as one Leo and halfway through the year realize that's not you, and change by the end of the year, and everyone's going to be like, oh my gosh, who are you? It almost has that energy and that feeling. So very powerful. Honestly, they're like, we're finished here. So I'm going to just give you numbers so that you can check that out. And outside of that, I'm going to leave it. And if it resonated or if you like this video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And stay tuned. I am going to do a yearly money forecast. And I will get to the mid-month money and careers also, and love, once all the yearlies are complete. But for those who wanted to know numbers, and I know I started with that, you do have 5 and 5 with the change, and obviously 4 and 4 with true love and the 4 forces. So 4455, but your biggest number here is 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 4 ones. So that's 1111, which is an awakening code, but it's 1. I would look up the spirit or angel meanings of the number 1, repeating ones, 1111, and see all those to add to this extraordinary reading for you. Okay. Happy New Year. Much love and abundant blessings, and I will talk with you all soon. Bye for now.